Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning from. Welcome to Miss B. So, by the way, for those who doesn't know me yet, I am Bernadette, originally from Baguio City, Philippines, and now living here in Canada as an early childhood educator, a proud digital business owner, and a child of God. I am. So tonight afternoon, so wherever you are, I have the privilege of hearing from a man whose career spans 3 decades at forefront of the banking industry's digital evolution. So Joseph is far more than a retired IT professional. He is an architect of transformation, a master problem solver, a leader who helped redefine how modern banking functions, from navigating legacy infrastructures to pioneering innovative solutions. His journey is one of resilience, precision, and forward thinking vision. Please join me in welcoming a true industry veteran as we explore the insights gained from a lifetime of impact. So let's all welcome Brother Joseph.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
hello.
How are
I
you?
hope I know you are in Philippines right now. So this is a live streaming all the way from Philippines and Canada. So, Joseph, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, thanks, Bernadette. And again, thank you so much for the opportunity and sharing this spotlight with you. Yes, about me. So the name is Joseph. I'm from Hamilton, Canada, Ontario. I'm, I guess a province from Coach or Ate Bernadette. Sorry, I should say. Um, I am a retired IT professional from the banking industry. So again, alam mo, thank you so much for that intro. It's very it's very nice to hear that great intro. Thank you so much for that. All the kudos to you. Um, yes, so I am a retired IT professional from the banking industry. Served 34 years in one company. I have a wife and two young adults. I'm currently a digital business owner, very proud of that. But at the same time, I'm self taught on financial planning, financial retirement, even retirement planning, investing, stuff like that. So I'm actually, I call myself a financial advocate and a coach. So that's about me. Thank you so much.
All right. So thank you for that wonderful introduction. So now we are here in a business talk, a real life, a real story, and a digital journey of Joseph. So let's dive into. I only will have 3 questions for you, Joseph. And of course, let's dive into the first question. So this is the first question. After 30 years in banking IT or IT in a bank, what made you jump into digital business?
Yeah, actually, that's a very good question. No? For many, many years, I've been looking for a digital business. Actually, there was an incident that happened to me in 2010 that sort of changed my perspective, my mindset in terms of working as an employee in the banking industry. So in 2010, I had a major health issue. I was sort of sidelined, like a long-term disability for about 11 months, and since then, like I said, my perspective changed, and I said to myself, you know what, I can't let this happen again because it's impacting, my family, kids' education, of course, our savings, our retirement plan, and stuff like that. So I really had to think hard in 2010 to really see what's available out there. So since then, I've been looking for a digital business. Although I will say that my wife and I owned a retail brick and mortar business, massage therapy business in a retail space. We owned it for about 5 years, so we had a bit of an experience on owning and running a traditional business, right? So, but since 2010, I absolutely convinced that being an employee isn't secure, and there's a lot of at stake and very risky. When if I lose my salary, then obviously, my family will be affected by that. So since then, I really started looking for digital business, and you know what? Guess what? In 2023 is when I found it, and you know what? I'm a true believer that there's always a right time for everything, right? Because in 2010, even though I tried Amazon FBA, Etsy, drop shipping, I tried all those and it didn't work, right? So along those times, I eventually found this digital business, and like I said, I found it because it became available, and it became the forefront in the digital space. So in a way, I would say I'm lucky that I had found it in 2023, and when I found it, I never looked back. So this is it for me.
All right, definitely. It is indeed a perfect timing. So, like you've heard from Brother Joseph, that um, there's really a difference between a big difference from being a entrepreneurial mindset and
Mhm.
employee mindset. Totally different. And even having the traditional business and then this digital business, so much difference. And yes, we are all grateful we found this business at the right time. And at least it's not too late. You are not late, you're not too early, you are just on time. And definitely, when God put this idea into your mind, God will provide everything, from people, the system, the community, and everything would be put into place. So that is a great one. And guys, to those who are watching right now, indeed, we don't want to wait something to happen, especially to our health,
Mhm.
because we only have one life and we should be taking care of that. And of course, we are working for our family, for our children, and we also need to take care of our health. So yes, indeed, that is a turning point for Joseph. That's why he choose to venture into this digital business. So thank you for that wonderful answer. And let's go to number two. So it says here, what mindset shift turned you from a corporate IT professional into a thriving digital entrepreneur?
I would say that even when I was in a corporate world, being a manager for many many years, we were actually coached and trained to think about that positive mindset, that mindset of growth, right? Growth mindset. So we were actually trained to do so in doing that. So my transition over from being a corporate employee to an entrepreneur wasn't really a big transition because I was already exposed and trained that way, right? But the one thing that I would like to share that I learned when I started this digital business is um, we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be perfect, right? We
Yes.
just have to be consistent. So that's one thing that I learned, and I mean, obviously that's part of the growth mindset. Is you got to be able to adapt, you got to be able to adjust, and you got to be able to, like you said earlier, sort of transform yourself in the digital world, being an entrepreneur. So to me, that transition of being an employee to entrepreneurship, it's really not that difficult. I would say that I'm very very much convinced that the digital business entrepreneurship is the way to go, especially what's happening in the economy now these days, right? So to me, my mindset was set even from before, and I guess that helped me transition towards this entrepreneurship because again, through training, through coaching in in the corporate world, and also as I mentioned, my wife and I own the traditional business, so we really wanted to have our own business in the future. So that it really wasn't it wasn't really a difficult transition, I should say, right? So yes, thank you.
Yes, that sometimes too, that is a good part when we do have that experience and then we do adopt that into our business, our digital business, and boom, that would be a great formula to success. Well, in fact, we already have that blueprint in our community. We have a proven system used by 276,000 and counting global business partners, and of course, we've seen how they grow from zero knowledge to become successful entrepreneur or business owners. Like, it's so overwhelming to see that they achieve that 5 to 6 figures, and that is achievable. So, when hearing your story about being the transition is not really so uh, hard, that's a great factor for you. And yeah, to all the viewers out there, it doesn't necessarily mean to have an experience, because there's a mentorship, there's a world class training and courses that we do have here, plus that coach and mentor that you will have, so you will never feel alone. So yes, indeed, the mindset is very powerful. When you have a powerful mindset, it will tweak everything, from the way you speak, the way you act, the way you think, the way you plan, the way to become being consistent. And of course, if you are being consistent, you form it into a habit. And if you do have a habit, then there's a momentum. And if there's a momentum, and you could see a bigger result. So let's go to the last but not the least question. And there you go. What's your number one advice for anyone ready to leave their comfort zone and start online?
Yeah, that's a very famous question, no? But what I would say is start and just do baby steps, right? Just do baby steps, because a lot of people are very uncomfortable, especially when you're talking about the online space, right? A lot of people always think about the negativity on the online space, but you know what? The online space has been thriving for many years. And as a matter of fact, to those of you who are watching this, to those of you watching this, if you look back during the pandemic days, right? If you ask yourself, if you ask yourself a question, which business thrived during that time, which is the most difficult time for the whole world, there were all the online businesses, right? All the online businesses thrived because everything was closed. Everything was closed. So to me, that was a proof. To me, that was a proof that the digital business is the way to go, because it's safe. It's much safer. It's less riskier, even financially, to invest and invest in yourself as well in owning a digital business, because it's proven. It's been proven, right? It has been proven. All the Walmart online, all the Amazon online, they all thrived during the pandemic. So to me, that was the answer. To me, that was the a sort of you can call it the saving grace. People always look for something that they want to start a business, but to me, the online space is the safest, the safer approach to becoming an entrepreneur. So I guess the people who are actually watching this right now, you might be looking for something on the digital space. And my recommendation is do your due diligence and do baby steps. Make sure that you're comfortable with whatever you're doing. Do your research, do your study, ask a lot of questions. Even reach out to one of us, Bernadette or myself. We have our websites in here on our podcast. Reach out to us, and we will certainly guide you and answer your questions. But to me, take the baby steps.
All right. Thank you for the wonderful answer, Joseph. And yes, indeed. You know what? we are now here in the digital space. So we are now in the digital era. So don't left behind. And of course, you know what? Baby step, or slow progress is still a progress. So yes, definitely it will sum up into a bigger heights when you do it slowly but surely. And yes, you know what? Doing and coming out of your comfort zone is sometimes scary. Sometimes you will have all those doubts. But then, you know what? When you come out of your comfort zone, you will discover that there is so much of your talent, hidden talent, as they say, that you never knew you have. So go out of your comfort zone. You know what? You have to let those fear and self-doubt go, because you have a bigger why. Your bigger why is your family, your children, yourself. And those people who will be just bashing you around, they will not help you anyway to pay your bills, to pay all your mortgage and everything. So just be it. Go out of your comfort zone and show what you've got. And yes, definitely starting a digital business would be the startup of a transformation in your life. So, Joseph, what would you tell our viewers uh, to start off this digital business, or what will your final word for them?
Yeah, I would say again, people that are actually watching this, there's a reason why you're watching this, right? It's there, it's probably your calling in a way. So a lot of people, with the economy, with things that are happening around the world today, people are actually looking for a side hustle or another income stream, right? So I would say that why don't you try out this digital business and see for yourself, and again compare it with others, right? Compare it with others, because if you don't ask or if you don't take that one step, nothing's gonna happen, right? Nothing's gonna change if nothing changes. So to me, it really is taking that first initial step towards you can say towards your goal, towards your freedom, towards your whatever it is that you're looking for. But to me, being a financial advisor, financial coach, I know how difficult it is out there with one salary, and having one salary, being an employee working for someone, is that really what you want to do? Because if you really think about it, um, it's not the way to go. It really isn't the way to go. And to me, I can always say that being an entrepreneur is the best way, because if you listen to a lot of people out there, all the financial coaches or the people that are I guess into this online businesses, they always say invest in yourself, right? Invest in yourself is a number one investment that you can do for you and for your family. So yeah, again, Bernadette, thank you so much for sharing the spotlight with you and with me. I really, really appreciate the invite and the opportunity. And I can always say, God bless us all, and may we have all the best journey in this digital space.
All right, yes, definitely. And today is Tuesday. So every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do have a complimentary webinar that you could watch on how to start your own digital business. So all of us here, that more than 276,000, and Joseph and myself started by just watching that complimentary webinar, and the details that you could see how this business works. And also it's for you to have additional knowledge and information about the digital business, because at some point there are so many people out there who doesn't know what is that a scam. No, 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 I would not be here if this is a scam. And of course we will not be doing live, and you will not see us everywhere in any of our social media platform if we are scammers. This is a legit business, and this is a transformational business and an opportunity for everyone. So as we wrap up, Joseph's journey is a powerful reminder that reinvention has no age limit. After 3 decades as an IT professional in the banking industry, he could have chosen comfort. Instead, he chose courage. He stepped into digital business not because he had to, but because he understood that the future belongs to those who adapt. He didn't retire from impact, he redirected it. Joseph proves that experience is not an ending, it's leveraging. And in today's digital world, the right mindset can turn decades of expertise into new opportunities. So the message is simple: it's never too late to evolve, to pivot, and to build again. So, once again, guys, if you want to have a change, then make a change. So let's all just go, go, go. God bless everyone. And thank you so much, Joseph,
Thank
for
you.
being here in my business live streaming. My pleasure. And I'm so honored for you to be here.
Thank
So
you. Thank you.
thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you once again. And I know you are enjoying your vacation there in the Philippines, and you took time to be with me tonight. So thank you once again. And we'll say God bless everyone. And we'll say bye for now.
Bye for now. Thank you. Thank you.